Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago. And he's
turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the top. end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All out of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is brutal and explosive. Like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Holds and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play. Quick release by the QB. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires to the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Louisville. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense. To sacks per game, that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Holds it in on the left. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way in. Away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finds some fresh air. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Ole Miss, 42, Rutgers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... on the money, you just have to make that catch. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So
looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense in a bunch formation. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
He's got it on the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Rock. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nestled just inside that right upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab deep. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this.
Turning it on. Powers through. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hurtado. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alford. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking.
He's looking deep. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they turn it into a defensive score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Law. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They're able to make the stop, but extra icing. It's winning cake in this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column,